Round two. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Darren Campbell, and that's easy to remember because I'm the only one that doesn't look like Jerry at his wedding party. I just want to say thank you to the Lohmeyer family for putting on this celebration. Thank you very much. And thank you to Susan and Natalie for setting the tone with your speech. All the bridesmaids look beautiful, and Kate, you especially look beautiful with your Cinderella shoes too. I've traveled all the way from the capital of Canada to bring you this speech. Don't worry, Jared. Just sit back, relax, enjoy the show. Mike, make him a drink, make him one of your shandies.
Get me up there, dude.
Jerry, like many people in this room today, came from a small town in northern Ontario called Sault Ste. Marie. You know what? It even looks like something from Star Wars, doesn't it? As a young boy, Jerry was very active. He played many sports. He played baseball. He played soccer. He played hockey, and he played football. But Jerry also liked to be a hotshot. He loved to burn up the track on his motorcycle. Look, he's even wearing one glove. Just like Michael Jackson. And you know what? He can even dance like that too. Besides being a great athlete and a great dancer, Jerry is also a great professor. But you know what? Don't take my word for it. Just go to ratemyprofessor.com. 3.9. Jerry, that's better than a 5 and not a 10. You know what? Let's see what Jerry's students have to say about him. Jerry is a great professor. Like I said, very nice and helpful. Always. He's very passionate and very straightforward. Give him. Do not be late for his class. I would not do good in her class, Jerry. You know that. Gallo is hot, but is cocky, so that kills him. Jerry! Growing up with Jerry was a lot of fun. We were more than just cousins. We were like brothers. And sometimes we got into trouble. In my kingdom, we always got into trouble, eh, Jerry? But you know what? That was okay. Because I knew that if we got in trouble together, we would also share the punishment together. The only question was, who was going to get the paleta first? So, Kate, if Jerry gets out of line, the wooden spoon, it always works. Now it's come time for a funny story about Jerry. Thinking back over the years, one of the stories that comes to mind was the time that we went dune buggy in the desert. You don't remember? You were the one that was driving. But that really wasn't a funny story. So then I started thinking about the time that we used to go to comic book shops, and we used to harass the guy behind the counter. You remember this guy. That was a long time ago. That was black and white. So then I started thinking about the time that we were arm wrestling on the Millennium Falcon. So then I started thinking about Star Wars. And then I started thinking about the time that we had all those figures and we started our own eBay company to pay for our collection, or our education. You know what? That was just like Christmas, wasn't it? Speaking of Christmas, do you know who loves Christmas? Jerry loves Christmas. In fact, Jerry and I have had a tradition for many, many years where we buy each other Christmas gifts. Only I always add a little extra something in his gift. What did I get him in his gift last year, you want to know? Spam. It's the gift that keeps on giving. Let's get a little break, a little drink.
Uncle Joel, is it yours? This is your uncle, eh?
Uncle Joel, this is our Uncle Joel, everyone. He makes the best homemade wine. Jerry and myself, we love our Uncle Joel. Jerry really loves our Uncle Joel. In fact, he loves everything about the man. He loves his hair. He loves his cooking. So he's first in line at the barbecue. Wait a minute, hold on a second. Who is in the back rocking the mullet? Francis, can we get a close-up of that? Achy Breaky Brock, is that you in the Bruins hat? Hey, they pulled it off this year with Team Thomas, didn't they, eh? They got lucky. Alright, the story I'm going to tell you actually involves our Uncle Joe and his garden. My Uncle Joe, he actually grows the best vegetables ever. Jerry and myself, we love his pazzilis, and that means peas in English. Unfortunately, our Uncle Joe, he's just a little overprotective about his garden. But you know what? That's what makes it that much more fun to raid. Ladies and gentlemen, please raise your glass for the newly married couple. Jerry and Kate, may love and happiness always follow you as you both begin your journey in life together. This is truly a golden moment.
Yes, it is. There it is.